Good morning, everybody. We are out camping again. We've come to a lovely little campsite called Wood. So it's just outside Trunch, sort of like North Walsham area. So again, not too far away from home. We got here last night, so I didn't do any setup or anything. Because we were losing light pretty quickly. But yeah, after a very wet start to the week, we've now got a glorious weekend, hopefully. Probably not going to be really warm, but we've got sunshine, so that's the main thing. Two main reasons why we were out this weekend. Well, say three, obviously to catch the good weather before autumn winter really sets in. Robert's birthday on Thursday, so I thought I'd treat him to a camp weekend.
Drag me out in the cold.
I don't know what he means by the fact that he thinks it's more of my treat than his treat, but yeah, so I thought, yeah, we'll do that on his birthday weekend. The second reason is we've got another new setup for our camping experience. So we've got the roof tent, and what we have done on the last couple of times is bring the big tent as well, so we still have that as like our living quarters, kitchen, everything. But what we've got now, and I'll walk around it in a bit, is one that actually fits on the boot of the car. So the boot opens up into the tent. It's not a massive area, but it's enough to have like your little kitchen, and in the evening we were quite cosy last night, sitting in it, keeping nice and warm and snug. So there's room to do what you need to do, but with the boot opening up inside, we can store a lot of the stuff in the boot. Yeah, so I'll show you around that in a little bit. Last night was cold, but we were very snug and warm in our roof tent. A lot of condensation this morning though, but expect that this time of year. Yeah, so the little campsite that we're on it's only about 8 to 10 pictures, and at the moment it's just us and 2 other people on there, so that's lovely. And it's set, you can see behind me, so it's set in like a little cutting bit into the woodland, and we are now going to go off and have a little bit of an explore of the woodland, because I think there's loads of tracks all over the place. There's footpaths everywhere around Norfolk, especially around the Norfolk coast. Footpaths galore. So we're just going to have a little wander. So we're now going to get ourselves ready, go for a walk, and see what we can see. Oh yeah, last night, so noisy last night. We had deers barking really loud, and they were barking against each other. So we had deers barking, we had owls screeching, hooting, and pheasants were going crazy.
And skinwalker.
Where did you hear what's
that
it?
Huge,
Oh god,
massive,
yes, yeah. Robert reckoned as a skinwalker. There was such, I don't know, was it a scream or something? Such a loud, shrill scream. I really don't know what that was. It
was me probably.
So anyway, but yeah, so we're gonna go off for a walk now, and we will get back to you later. Bye for now. So we're now going on our walk through the woodlands. It's so very quiet compared to all the noise that we heard last night with all the deers. Although I have just spoken to one other camper. I think they come here quite a lot, and she has said that there are some big road here in these woodlands. So hopefully we'll get to see something today. But just listen, it's just so quiet. So I came out with my big thermal wool hat on. Thinking it was going to be a bit chilly, but it was to start with. But no, this sun, it's gorgeous. So we're now walking in another woodland called Warren Wood. Be a it's very, very piney. Smell that sickly scent of pine. See all the rhododendron plants there. So that would have looked a beautiful sight in the springtime. So while we're out on our little amble around, we've stumbled across Norfolk Wildlife Trust Reserve. It's all marshy, so we're just walking along this boardwalk bit. We've got all marsh bits to the side here. It's all dragonflies. So I think if we carried on walking that way, we'd end up in Trunch. Yeah. Yeah, so I think it's just going to be a day of just stumbling across paths and nature. No actual plan of action, apart from just walk and see what we can see. chill breeze. I've got the start of the leaves falling. So this is just like on boardwalk at the moment, just meandering its way through the marshes and the woodlands. And see where, as we've had a fair bit of rain at the beginning of this week, so it's already quite boggy. So I would imagine come winter time it'll be really wet. Still got a few dragonflies flying around. I've even seen some butterflies making the most of this lovely sunny afternoon. And look what Robert's found. He's happy. He's found a bench. I reckon that bench is a perfect place to sit and have some chocolate. Chocolate treat. Now left that lovely little nature reserve, and we are following a route. Robert's got it. Let's have a look. Ooh. So we're following that route. So we're just looking at our options. There is
part of the walk.
ah
I see you come through that.
yeah.
Come back round. Redfoot Road. Walk.
We'll go this way. This is where we've just come off, and so there's another boardwalk there. We can also, across the junction there, there's a car park. These are the sort of days I like. Not having an actual plan, just finding routes on the way. Taking us through these quiet Norfolk coast lanes. I mean, we could, if we want to, we could walk into Munsley, because it's not too far. But I'm just enjoying this. Just taking in areas that we don't usually drive through, or definitely not walk through. So every camp we discover new walks. All's good. So you know I'm always talking about it'd be good to have like smelly vision on your video. Well, you need to smell this. That stinks. But in a lovely countryside kind of way. Beautiful day. In it, Mr. Tilsley.
If we're at home in the warm watching TV and having some dinner, yes.
He do like to lie to you guys. It is actually I'm really warm. I've got a thermal long sleeve top on under this jumper, and this jumper is fleecy. Gorgeous. I don't know if you can see across there the lovely sunshine rays coming down. Loving this. We're on a pathway now that doesn't look so it's been walked very often. In fact, all the way round this actual route that we're following, we've only seen, like, I suppose the locals. Haven't seen any other walkers. So it's just me and Robert.
And the skinwalkers.
I think Robert watched too much TV. Too much YouTube about the paranormal. First chestnut. This is one of those walks that just keeps on giving. So we left that quite a dark, dingy looking bit of woodland to come out onto this, walking around this field. It's just gorgeous. I know with the weather being bright and sunny like it is making it look gorgeous, but I think it still would be, even if it was on like a winter's day, a frosty winter day, I think it will still look just as beautiful. I would really like to see it, because I know we're now in early October, but all these trees, I'd really like to see it when they've turned. I think that would be a pretty good sight. And I'm starting to see a little bit of a change in the trees here. More so the birches.
Scarecrow. He's buggered up again. You might know him. It goes under the name of Wurzel. Bloody trouble he is. Must have had his thinking head on.
What was he thinking then?
I'm buggering off.
So just over there will be Trunch. We carried on walking into Trunch. But we're going this way. Say it a lot, but I'll say it again, and I'll probably keep on saying it. Norfolk countryside, big skies, big open fields. Absolutely gorgeous. Right, we're back on the road again.
On the road again.
Good cue.
On the road again.
Where are we?
Trying to.
Yeah, so we're now heading back to the campsite. It's just a little way up this road here, Southrepps Common. So we'll have a chat once we get back there.
Where we're going, we don't need roads.
Right, so we're just about at the entrance of our campsite. It's just around this corner here. What an absolute beautiful day. Gorgeous walk. Loved every bit of it. Really can't ask for anything more than what we've had on this walk today. Perfect, absolutely perfect. And what's going to make it even more perfect is getting back to the campsite, getting the kettle on for a nice cup of tea. And I think a sandwich of some sort, because I am rather hungry now. So, catch you again in a little bit and give you a walk round our new setup. All right, see you in a bit then. So I'll just pan round and see what a lovely little site this is. We've got the one toilet and shower block there. Over here is chemical waste, and there is a drinking tap there. Yeah, nice little shower, and then the toilet. Straightforward basic toilet there. Yeah, so our usual roof tent setup. Very cosy last night. And then I did briefly, did I? I don't know. But this is our new boot car tent thing here, so it goes over the car there. There is a drop down window there. Let's come around the other side. There's another drop down window there. And then, right, I'm back. The battery did die, so it's just been charging. So in that time, we've had a little bit of time to put a few more modifications on our new setup. So I think what I got up to, I was then unzipping one of the doors. So this is what we've chosen to be the doorway. Well, it is the doorway in, and we just step inside. So this is where the boot will just open up. So this bit down here is just like a little storage area, and we have got the little mesh bit, the little mesh curtain bit that fits across there. So that is quite handy because we've got a lot of stuff still in the boot, such as cooking utensils and all the bits and bobs that we need for camping. And so over here we've still got our little kitchen, so the kitchen bit fits in there nicely there, and all the storage area underneath. So I just step back out again. Already we've got the kettle on the go, and let's turn around. So inside there is actually room for a couple of chairs, and once the door is zipped up, it is quite cosy. We've got a little table there, storage in the bottom of that. Yeah. So, and looking out, you can see we've got the canopy up here. So I'm quite pleased with that. Kettle's boiling. Yeah, so quite pleased with it. So with it only being our first time of using it, we're obviously getting used to or sorting out how we want to actually have the inside of it. We've already moved it around a couple of times, but I think that works. Didn't take as long to set it up at all. Not as long as it usually does to set up the tent. Obviously, we don't know what it will be like if it was raining. Yeah, I turned it off. Yeah. Obviously, I don't know what it would be like if it was raining, whether it's waterproof or not. But it suited us for this weekend for sure. Yeah, it's good. Yeah. Good. See you guys later. Right, well, we're now settling down for the evening. Got a nice little campfire going. It's now very dark. Robert is all cosy. You can't even see him. Robert's all cosy in the little, what do we actually call that little tent hub? Little hub, more of a hub than a tent. Boot tent, little boot tent. Yeah, so he's cosy down there. I'm just sitting out here watching the little fire, listening to all the rustlings and the squeaks and the squawks. And we've actually found out, after talking to the owner, that when I said this morning about the awful screams that we heard, what sounded like screams, could be badgers. He said there's some badgers very close to where we're. Yeah, there's a badger set about 30 feet away from where we're actually camping. So he said it's probably that. And so I googled the sound of screaming badgers, and I think he's right. I think it's what it was. So I'm going to try and sit out here for as long as possible, in the hope of maybe catching a glimpse of them, but probably won't. But anyway, so it's been a fantastic day, another good camping weekend. We're leaving tomorrow, so I won't be doing any watching. Until next time, see you later. Good night. Bye. Got to shout good night.
Wanna go home?
Apparently you want to go home. Don't believe him. Anyway, thanks again. See you later. Bye.